Welcome to the Tiffany Micah podcast. What we do here is build the strength and courage in you to accomplish your big dreams and goals in your sport. No longer will you feel limited. You won't feel you're not good enough. You won't question whether you will make it. Those doubts will disappear because you will have the competitive edge over your opponents and leave them in your wake. And the bonus is others will notice. Listen up and take notes because I will show you exactly how to do it. Hey there, Tiff here. Welcome to the Tiffany Micah podcast. Here we are, end of another week. Another week's gone by, and lessons learned. We're getting closer and closer to things getting better with the coronavirus, especially here in Australia. It's quite exciting. They're starting to lift some restrictions. We haven't had to go through what the rest of the world has had to go through. We've been fortunate enough to catch it early and tackle it early. So the great thing where we're headed is there's some restrictions that are actually going to be removed, and also there's not the only thing you can play at the moment here is sport, in the sense of sport is golf, but in the future they're looking at getting some of the sporting codes back up and running, and we still got to abide by the social distancing and still limited about the amount of people that you can mix with and all of that sort of thing. But it's exciting because I think we're on the it's not all over yet, but we're on the other side. So it's great for us, and I hope that you're getting to a point wherever you're listening to this that things are settling down in your country, and there'll be an opportunity for you to get on the other side of this pandemic, and so that you can get on with it, start competing again. So I'm looking forward to when sport starts up again. I'm sure you're looking forward to when it all happens again so you can get out there and compete, because that's what we're preparing for. So let's get into today's lessons learned, or this week's lessons learned. And I want to be thinking about, what are the things that you remember most? Like the things that are actually in your face, and it's in your face all the time, whether you're watching it or you're hearing it, it's everywhere. So if we think about songs that have happened, I suppose Dance Monkey's probably a pretty big one that I could refer to at the moment, but it gets played everywhere at the moment, doesn't it? Because it's the song of the moment. Or, you think about celebrities, like you see George Clooney everywhere to do with coffee, like the true Italian coffee and the machine that he promotes and so on. It's in your face all the time. What about Harry and Meghan? They're in your face every day, aren't they? When they started dating, their engagement, their marriage. We got to go there, actually, not for the wedding, but we got to go there the year they got married, which was really exciting. All the great charities that they've supported, the birth of their little boy Archie, their pull away from the royal family, like they're in your face all the time. Everybody knows what's going on with Harry and Meghan. Not so much at the moment. They're not promoting themselves so much. The coronavirus seems to be taking over, but they're not. Looks like they're not promoting themselves as much. But they're always in your face, and you know who I'm talking about. So even at this moment here in Australia, they're talking about the rugby league getting back in action on May 28th. Now, I know that date because it's being grilled into me and drilled into me every day. So I listen to the news of a morning, watch a little bit of the news at night, and it's always talking about the big message with the NRL, or the National Rugby League, is May 28th. They're going to start again. May 28th, May 28th, May 28th. What are they doing there? They're in your face. And it's the last thing I actually want to think about is when the NRL's starting, but it's there. It's always sitting in my mind, or sitting in my head, because That's what I hear all the time. The NRL are going to start on May 28, right? And when you hear crush it when you compete, or you see a post on Instagram, crush it when you compete, or you see a podcast show, crush it when you compete, I want you to think of me, right? So if you have decided to pursue a career as an athlete in your sport, which is awesome, by the way, and I want you to do that. That's why I'm here. I want you to start being in everybody's face. And what I mean by that is whatever social media account that you're using, it's your go-to thing. I want you to start promoting yourself. And what I mean by promoting yourself is I want you to start sharing your sports journey. I want you to start thinking about that you're going to take people on the ride with you, whether it's through videos or images or both. I want you to let them feel like they're part of what you're doing, because you just don't know where that someone in the world is that's watching you. Could be a potential sponsor, could be a potential coach, could be a potential sporting opportunity. You just don't know. And I want you to start thinking of yourself as Me Inc., right? Me, INC, incorporated, me incorporated. Not me, as in Tiff. I want you to think of you, me incorporated, right? And what I mean by that is I want you to be starting to think of yourself as a business, because you are a business. An athlete is a business. You're a commodity. This is how you're going to build your empire, is through what you're doing. So you're not only an athlete, you are a business. And I want you to be starting to think of yourself this way. Because what I want you to start doing and thinking about is I want you to start building your fan base. Because if you start building your fan base now, and those, especially those that you've taken on the journey with you, they're going to feel like they've been part of it. They saw you when you started. They're there when you're number one in the world in your sport, because you've inspired them to want to get better. And again, like I talk about, there could be, by you doing that, there could be a potential opportunity for you in the future. Some people tell you not to go on social media. I want you to use it for a pure reason into developing you as a brand, developing you as a business. Start doing it now. Because you won't know where it's going to come from. You don't know where the opportunities are going to come from. But you've got a much better chance if you are promoting yourself in some form. And it's going to be a really simple thing to do. All you need to do, you only need to do it once a day. You don't have to be on there all the time. I'm not on social media much. 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there. Maximum maybe 4 times a day, maybe for a 10-minute slot. Usually it's something that I want to post, because I want to be in your face all the time too. So you crush it when you compete. That's Tiff. Yep, got to go and listen to another podcast. Yep, crush it when you compete. Yep, I got to go and join the Get Focused Academy. Right? I want you to be thinking that all the time when you see something I put out there. So I want you to do the same thing with the tribe that you're going to build, your fan base that's going to follow you, those people that are going to be on that journey with you. And it's only going to take 10 minutes out of your day. You only have to do it once a day. And 10 minutes out of 1,440 minutes is really nothing of your time. But I want you to be thinking that what you're doing here is you're treating this like a marathon. This is for the long haul. This is not a sprint. This is not to try and get as many followers as you can in a week. This is actually building a tribe of people that in the future could be a potential sponsor, could be a potential coach, could be a potential business opportunity, could be a potential anything, right? Supporters that will buy products from you in the future, whatever that you then market. You don't know, but if you start thinking about yourself this way now, again, you're creating another future for yourself, not only in your sport, but looking at yourself as a business as well. Okay, so that's a big lesson that I want you to learn for this week. Just be in everybody's face. So at least they're seeing you at least once a day, promoting something that you're doing in your sport. I'm going for a run today. I'm going to work on blah, blah, blah. Done. I'm going to practice my round kicks today because blah, 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 blah. Here's a picture. Here's me in action. Great. Right? One little thing each day. That's all you got to do. Build your empire. Okay? Start today. All right, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Before you go, have you got a copy of my book, Focus, How to Reach Your Potential in Sport, Business and Life yet? No, Tiff, I hear you say I haven't got a copy. Make sure you go to tiffanymica.com/free book. It's a real book. It's one that you hold in your hands. You can open it and read it and flick the pages. I wrote it for you. It's lessons learned from sport, how to reach your potential. Lessons I learnt, pose a lot of questions in there to get you thinking about how you're going to move yourself forward, just like I do in the podcast show, thinking about how you're going to move yourself forward. I've taken you through a process in that book. I want you to go and get a copy of that book. It's free, so make sure you grab a copy. If you've got any comments that you'd love to leave, anything like that you like best about what you heard today, love it if you could share that too. Make sure you share the episodes with your friends that you know that would benefit from these episodes, because we want to build the successful athlete community as big as we possibly can. And let's get out there, crush it when you compete, get yourself mentally prepared for when the time comes, you get ready to compete again. And I want you to dream big, believe in you, go after your dreams. Take care, talk soon. Don't go anywhere, just hang on. Don't go anywhere. Let's crush it when we compete. Come on. Have you signed up yet for the Successful Athlete Masterclass? We look at what's holding you back, what skills you will need to succeed, and how to accomplish your sports goals. Go to tiffanymica.com/Sam. Look forward to seeing you there. Dream big, believe in you, go after your dreams. Let's crush it when you compete.